but you can't deposit followers and subscribers in the bank. Growing your email list is important because if someone's not willing to get on your email list disproportionately, they're not willing to buy from you. There's not enough know, like, and trust there, or maybe what you're offering for them to get on your email list is not enticing enough for them because it's free for them to get on your email list. And even baby boomers know how to unsubscribe from email lists nowadays. So you're selling to younger than baby boomers. They know what to do. So, the biggest conversion that we want, of course, as entrepreneurs is for people to buy from us. But they're not going to do that if you're not content marketing in a way where they get to know, like, and trust you as the brand leader, whether you're an influencer per se or not, as the brand leader, they're not going to be, willing to buy from you if they don't know, like, and trust you, your brand, its offerings, its message to them. Hey, Valley Smithy, what's going on? Thank you so much. #live. Yeah, for my students, #live, #replay. I have students. I've been a coach for over 10 years. I've been an entrepreneur, including the coaching years, for 25 years. So I know what I'm talking about. I've been there, done that. So if you're one of my students and you're here for the 30-day social media growth challenge, welcome to day 7. We've completed 1 week once this live goes replay. If you've missed any of the prior sessions, whether you're a student of mine or not, you're welcome to go. It'll be pinned in the live chat that goes with this live stream /replay. I also made sure I went for this one and the other ones in the show notes or the description down below. You have the playlist link so that you can catch up on the other sessions that you might have missed. The goal for this challenge is for you to grow your brand on social media without engagement pods, follow for follow, like for like, boosting posts, pay to play, no bots, no nothing. It's all about you steadily growing in front of the hopefully qualified leads that you are attracting, one piece of optimized content that you publish at a time. It's all about growing that social media brand, your brand-based community on social media so that you can build up the know, like, and trust factor. I call it the KLT factor, so that when folks are ready, willing, and able to, they do buy from you. Okay, so every day for 30 days, and it'll all go into that playlist I mentioned, I do about a 5-minute teaching, and then we'll have you guys share with me when the live stream goes into replay mode what you got out of the session, whatever kind of growth you may have gotten over the last 24 hours. Because now, if you've been with me since day 1, this will be your 7th day posting. So you've 6 days, almost a complete week, to look back and see how your brand is doing. I'm getting you looking at your analytics on a daily basis as opposed to never. Your analytics on every platform that you're posting content to. No, you're not throwing spaghetti against the wall. You can look at the analytics, and with every single day, you can see what kind of content is landing and not landing, right? And then you can make tweaks and adjustments so that every piece of content that you publish from now on, ideally, is more and more like you're narrowing down on the bullseye that your ideal customer wants when they're getting content from you, whether it's relationship marketing, straight up sales-based marketing, or content marketing that's a bit of both. So it's going to be next to impossible for you not to grow if you're posting daily for 30 days, you're looking at your analytics, and you're making tweaks and adjustments as you grow your platform bigger and bigger, right? If you have your 30-day social media growth challenge playbook, you're going to want to take it out and take a couple of quick notes for today's training, day 7. If you don't have it yet, stick around to the end and I'll tell you how to get it for free. Don't forget also to join the Facebook group, Content Marketing for Conversions. That's where there's rules for prizes about the challenge if you're interested in that sort of thing. We won't discuss it here. I want to get through this pretty quickly. And also that's where you go post your proofs about the growth that you're claiming that you have both here and in the Facebook group. So it's Content Marketing for Conversions on Facebook. Okay. So today's teaching is really about the concept of your daily deliverable. I do want to, and we'll have some action steps in a minute. So yeah, the challenge is about posting on the daily. not everywhere, especially when you are a solopreneur, your business is just starting, you're wearing all the hats. I'm not expecting that you're going to publish everything everywhere every single day. Unless you have nothing but time and you think that this is the funnest thing ever, in which case, knock yourself out. What I'm talking about when we talk about our daily deliverables is that you are posting one piece of content and then organically reposting it on the top two social media platforms for your niche. You're not going to sweat total originality. You're not going to sweat posting everywhere else. If you have done the research that's necessary to understand your demographic and also to understand the psychographics about your demographic, then you understand what kind of content they're looking for, what kind of content they need from a business like yours. You understand how to entertain them, educate them, inspire them with your relationship marketing content. And sure, even with the sales based posting that you're doing, are you posting products because of a products based business? You're going to understand on the daily, I need to have a conversation with my brand based community and keep it going, where I'm explaining to them that even one product listing at a time, I understand the intersecting interest that's bringing them to a business like mine with content like mine, because I understand a person like you with the pain point or the passion point that you have. Entrepreneurs get paid to get people out of pain and into pleasure. So if you're just selling stuff or posting stuff or belching out content, and you're not thinking about what you're delivering to your ideal customer on the daily, that has to do with getting them out of pain and into pleasure, one sale at a time, sure, one product listing at a time, why not? But also one piece of relationship marketing based content that's meant to educate them about, let's say, the pain point for why they would even discover a business like yours, why your, products or services or offerings would get them out of pain and into pleasure, right? You want to think about a piece of content that's starring your products can give them a tip, trick, or technique to get them out of pain and into pleasure. You're thinking about inspirational content that you create, perhaps starring your products, where somebody can see what it's like to have gotten out of pain and into pleasure thanks to products like yours, or whatever tip, trick, or technique that you're sharing with them. Earlier on in the series, so make sure you go back and catch up on the other days, we talked about brand leader type content that can come out once a week. So that makes daily deliverables a little bit easier for you to meet. Have a theme for every single day of the week. We've also talked about in a previous day's training content that could be to build up that know, like, and trust factor. Maybe it is like a testimonial Tuesday, right? Where you share a testimonial, a review that your brand got on like Etsy or Yelp or whatever's applicable to your business model. A testimonial that you asked your email list and your social following for, and they gave it to you. And staceystorino.com/testimonials. It goes on for a couple of pages. And I've asked for these testimonials and people have given them to me throughout various years, right? I've got them going back at least to 2017. You can do that too. You can take screenshots and stuff about public reviews and share those as well. You can do even case study type content with your ideal customers where they're using your products, they're availing themselves of your services, and what did they get out of them so that they got out of pain and into pleasure? Because that might be inspirational based content too, kind of does double duty when somebody's seeing what your business can help them do. So a daily deliverable shouldn't feel like an onerous chore to you because we're only asking you to do one piece of content, especially for the challenge, but just in general too, as like a minimum, just one piece of organic content that you've saved to your camera roll. Is it a picture? Is it like a short form vertical video piece of content? Okay. And you're going to post it just two places. And they're the two places that your ideal customer, given your research, demographic, psychographic based research, they're going to be hanging out on the most. If you had to just pick two, where they're going to go. We're not asking you to post everywhere. And you take that one piece of content out of your camera roll and you post it to the first platform and then separately to the second platform. So let's say, for example, you create a short form vertical video piece of content. It could be used, it's under 60 seconds. So you could use it as an Instagram reel. Quite frankly, you could use it as a Facebook reel. You could also use it for a short on YouTube. I have a bunch of those now, and they're growing my channel. So I recommend that you do it too if you have a YouTube channel. If you don't, no big deal. And then, of course, you could do one as a TikTok. I do not recommend, and I have other videos on my channel that tell you why, but just for purposes of today, I do not recommend you taking a TikTok that you posted and downloading it and just uploading it wholesale to Instagram Reels or vice versa. You can get content strikes. You can get dumbed down reach because the algorithms don't like it when you're repurposing content like that. But if you take the raw video from your camera roll and upload it fresh to each platform separately, you're much better off. And then using the editors for each platform. So this way you're not getting content strikes for music and sound effects. Just because it's safe to post on one platform doesn't mean it's safe to post certain pieces of music and or sound effects on another platform. So that's one example of how you could get content strikes when you're like, but I'm just reposting. You're allowed to repurpose, just do it carefully. So one piece of content a day for 30 days on simply the top two social media platforms for your niche, and you just publish it fresh to each platform, and then you should be fine. Can you have it completely edited using something like Epidemic Sound, where you've hooked up, like, say, your Facebook, your Instagram, and your TikTok, and even your YouTube to your Epidemic Sound account? Because I know some of my students have it, some of you might not. But you have a piece of content that's approved and protected for all the platforms, and you just have a pre-edited video, and then you share like that. You can do that too, okay? But I gave you two different ways of doing it where you're not just sharing it. And please, please, please don't think that you can just use an app to remove, say, the TikTok logo, and then you're safe to upload it to Instagram as a reel. You still might get a content strike. And nevertheless, the AI, or the artificial intelligence that rules both platforms, knows where the source file came from. So you removing that logo isn't going to save you from dumbed down reach on the platform that's like, hey, don't share that stuff and be all sloppy. At least upload it fresh. Treat me nice, right? So that's just a quick little tip. So meeting your daily deliverable doesn't have to be crazy. It doesn't have to be two totally new pieces of content. But you might consider having a theme for every day of the week. So maybe it's, I don't know, if you're a products-based business, for example, Maker Monday. Somebody gets to know more about you as a brand leader, why you do what you do, why you care about who you do it for. There's a lot of people that will take content like that, where you're talking shop about their pain point or their passion point, but you're also shooting it through the lens of why you're in service to them. That's a huge deposit into the bank of know, like, and trust. They are more likely to subscribe to you if they haven't. They are more likely to tell other friends about you because you care. Tip Tuesday or Testimonial Tuesday is cool. Win Wednesday could be when you do a testimonial, and then Tip Tuesday could be like just relationship marketing content, a tip, trick, or technique to help them starring your products or services, right? And then you could have like Throwback Thursday, if that's applicable to what you're doing and who you're doing it for. You could also have like Tool Tuesday. So especially if, I mean, even if you're a food service establishment, you could show them flat grill versus, raised grill. You could show them a tool that helps you create some of the products that you create or the jewelry that you make, what have you. If you're Valley Smithy and you're working the farm, you could be showing them a tractor. You could be showing them something like that in use, and why you use a tractor that you do, and why you use a name brand that you do, and how you feel that in Valley Smithy's case, it elevates the crops that, he's going to serve when he is selling out of his farm stand and he's selling boxes digitally. So Tool Tuesday, like, don't think, I can't do that. Maybe you could. If you are a coach or a course creator, you're getting affiliate income, Tool Tuesday might be a great way to say, hey, there's a tool that I use every day or close to it. For me being a coach, if I'm a coach to other coaches that are creating courses, maybe there's an affiliate link that'll give you, but here's why I use it and here's why you should use it too. Who knows? Friday, you could have like Fun Friday or Funny Friday, where it's a joke, it's a meme, it's some sort of like fun and engaging quote that means something to your ideal customer and will resonate with them, especially when it comes to the pain point or the passion point that they have, when it's, an intersecting interest that's going to bring them through search or suggested to an account like yours, with content like yours, a business like yours, with offerings like yours. Valley Smithy says, I love this tool Tuesdays. I know. Tuesdays, Thursdays, whatever day you want to do it. Saturday and Sunday, can be like soulful Saturday or sinful Sunday, where you're talking about, if religion, is important to your ideal customer, you can talk to them about like maybe how you're a faith-based business, or, or it could be like soulful Sunday could be something like reflectful, grounding, centering, meditation, something that could also feature your products or could also feature your services. And then sinful Sunday, or you could flip it if you want, Saturday and Sunday, which is sinful and which is soulful. Sinful Sunday could be all about just like spoiling yourself with the products, with the services, with the offerings to make your life better. So you could easily hit your daily deliverables by having a theme for every single day of the week, if that helps you. It's not meant to be a tie that binds. It's meant to be a tip that helps you. All right, so that's my action step for you, is to, number one, take out like a calendar, be it digital, be it paper or print or anything like that. And I want you to plan out the next week's worth of content. And if having a theme for every day of the week helps you to do it, great. If you just want to be free form, you're like, I've got this, great. But just make sure that it's one fresh piece of content that is published individually to the top 2 social media platforms for your niche. Don't miss a day of posting. Make sure you meet your daily deliverable. It's like an appointment that you have to keep, because without publishing content to social media that's optimized for search, ideally, every social media platform is a social search engine. So how's anybody going to find you? The fewer pieces of content you have? No, the more pieces of content that you have. I often refer to content being posted to social media as digital breadcrumbs. There's ways for people to pull up your stuff and search, keywords, hashtags where applicable. Those keywords or those hashtags, the algorithms will scrub them and say, oh, I'll push this out on the For You page. I'll push this out on the Explore page. I will recommend this in the feed to so-and-so based upon their past search behavior. But, the more breadcrumbs you put out, the more people are going to find their way back to Hansel and Gretel's house, right? The more nets you cast, the more ideal customers' attention you can pull towards you, and the more likely it is that you will stay top of mind with them. So in terms of the challenge, action step number 1 is to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, click the bell notification to select all, especially so that you can get notified every time we do go live. And when things go into replay mode too, to be quite frank, the videos will be pushed out to you. Then step 2, once this goes into replay mode, especially if you're in the challenge, or you just want to share with me and be seen and be cheered on, post what the last 24 hours worth of social media work has for your business. I'm telling you that in the Facebook group, we have people talking about they are definitely getting sales. They're definitely seeing growth. They're definitely seeing activity. And we're only on day 7 of teaching, let alone day 7 of like content look backs in their analytics to see what growth they've gotten, how much more reach they're getting on at least those top 2 social media platforms. I'm telling you, this is so worth it. So definitely share with me when this goes into replay mode. So live or on the replay, you're all important. Please do that. Step 3, if you're not in the content marketing for conversions Facebook group, it's free join. There's 2 freebies once you join. The files section or tab at the top of the group feed, you just tap on that and you will get your 2 freebies in there. And that's going to help you with your content marketing anyway. Step 4, if you want even more freebies, including the 30-day social media growth challenge playbook, do me a favor, go to don'tbeafakeguru.com and you can get it. And I will see you tomorrow for day 8 of the teachings. Remember, on Mondays, I do have my final dynasty, folks. We have one on group coachings in there every Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So this on Mondays only during the challenge, I will go live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All righty. I'll see you guys in the Content Marketing for Conversions Facebook group, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.